Hey guys, Richard here. So in this review I want to talk to you about ChecKitz. Now ChecKitz is an application that allows you to build so-called money pages, but what they're in essence doing is building review pages that allow you to use other people's videos or create simple videos of your own and then add bonuses to advertise products and make commissions. So this is an application that is cloud-based, and as usual guys, it's promising you push button money with no real effort. So I'm going to go through the product, we'll go into the members area, we'll take a look around, I'll give you a few examples of what this actually does, and I'll talk to you about the overall tactic and give you my view about whether I think this is going to be something that is useful for you. And as usual guys, these reviews are based on my own opinion, based on many years online buying products just like this one. And the idea of the reviews is for you to get a little bit more perspective and more information before you go ahead and decide to purchase any kind of products like this online. So ChecKitz is due to be released on a Warrior Plus network on Tuesday the 19th of Jan at 9 AM Eastern, and it's by Jason Fulton on Sean Ungundelli. And in this review we'll go through the product, I'll take you through the members area, we'll go through the prices, I'll tell you what's good about the product and what's not so good about the product, and then I'll give you my summary, and then you can make a more informed decision before you decide to purchase. So just a few product features guys. These are coming off the sales page, and I'm going to go through these in a little bit more detail. Push button free traffic in one click, fully automating income system, beta testers already getting results, no experience or tech skills needed. You get paid to cover bills and get ahead. Set 2021 up to be your best year ever. Live life on your terms. 2K per day, live invite included for free. So they're inviting you to their webinar. And get results or get paid triple your money back. So just before we jump into the members area guys, my name is Richard Darby, this is School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to this channel before, don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release videos. And guys, if you want to jump off this rat race of buying these types of products time after time after time, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. I've got some free training there that'll teach you how to build a real business online, and I highly recommend you check it out. So let's just go ahead and jump straight into the members area. So guys, this is the ChecKitz app. Now this is the review copy, so this isn't a live version. At least I hope it's not the live version, because there's several links on here that aren't working, which I always find is a little bit odd when you're asking people to review products and then you haven't got the whole product working. But there you go. You've got some overall dashboard here. You've got the number of video pages you've made, the number of visitors to the site, the support link here. If you click on the support link, something did alarming happen to me. You look at this, this is their fpsupportdesk.com, and when I look at this isn't secure, so it doesn't give me a lot of confidence to be able to go through this link and get support. But there you go. Then you have these nice little graph here. Now you have campaigns here. Now what you're doing here, let me just show you the campaign before we go ahead and I show you how they're actually making them. So let's go ahead and look at this one here. So what you're actually doing is making review pages. Now these are done for you campaigns. So if I click on this, this is what you're actually making, is this very simple page. So you've got a timer function you can have up here. You have this page here with a video on, and I'm going to go into the video tactic in a minute. You have some buttons here to go ahead and get access to whatever product it is. More information you can add here, and then you have these PLR type bonuses that you can go ahead and give away, and they add the PLR bonuses. I don't really care how good these bonuses are, because they're just PLR that have been used thousands of times before by other people. If I just go ahead and look at this, what you're doing here, you can have an overlay on this video before they get to it. So if somebody does come along to this page, they come along here and they can click on this overlay, and you can get it to do a number of things. It can redirect to another page, it can redirect to an advert of some form or another site. So there's various things you can do. But if I press on this, what this one is going to do is just go straight through to the video. This one is the ChecKitz demo video. Okay, so you can have various types of videos showing here. If I want to get access, I go ahead and click this. So that's kind of what you're making overall. I'll just give you one more example. Let's have a look at this cash cow one. Again, there's your page, here's your video, and you go ahead and go into the video. Remember, this is a YouTube video in this case, so this will actually click through to YouTube if I click on it, which is one way to lose traffic. And then you come down here and you got all your bonuses again. So that's kind of the idea. If I just come back to the actual campaigns, you can go ahead and do two things. You can manage the existing campaigns you've made, and these are all those campaigns again. Somebody just made one for ClickandBank, which is actually being released today. That'll be an interesting one to look at. ClickandBank 2 review, they put their own campaign on here. They must be using this to actually There you go. Somebody used that. That's being released today. And this is where you actually share these. This is your push button traffic, guys. And I've said this in all my reviews so far that involve this push button traffic. If you have no following on any of these networks, just pasting this over to your Facebook account or Twitter or whatever else, LinkedIn in this case, will not get you anybody coming over to these pages unless you have some form of following on those networks. And I'll tell you what, if you've got some form of following on those networks, you won't be using software like this. You'll be using some nice quality software. So these are not traffic sources, however much they try to say they are. They're clearly not. So if I actually look at the various traffic sources on here, you've got the usual ones at the top, and then you have some very odd ones as it comes down here, such as Trello, which is a project management software. Why on earth would you want to share things to Trello? WordPress is just a site, which you can make this on anyway on WordPress, so you don't need this software. You just got some very odd ones on here that are showing up that have got nothing to do with having any kind of reviews or adverts on them. So I just think they're very odd choices. So that's not traffic, guys. And I've said this before, unless you've got an existing following on these networks, you're not going to get any traffic from this. So what you have here is then your campaigns. Now, you can come down here and actually start a new campaign. And what they say to do is you have a campaign name here. So you can put any old name in there and then a video title in here. And then when you come to insert a video, you can do one of two things. You can actually have an MP4 video. So in theory, you can go on the affiliate pages and get their demo videos and put them in there. Or you can go ahead and grab a YouTube video. But the way they do it in their demos, they're actually grabbing other people's YouTube videos to put in here for your review page to get people to come along and buy that product. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, that's a very, very poor way for you to have a business online. If you're going to do this, do your own review video. Do it yourself, have some presence. You don't have to be on camera, and actually have something that you can add to these pages that's your own. The other big issue with that is that the traffic is not going to come organically over to this page from anywhere if you're sharing other people's YouTube videos. For instance, this video here you're watching right now, you've searched for the keywords of a particular product to come along and find this review. And then once you find that review, I could say to you, go ahead and click the link below to my review page and grab my bonuses, and then you can go ahead and click them. If you just have a page like this, where are you getting your traffic from? Those videos are not going to get you any traffic. So your better way to do this is to actually have your own video on YouTube and then get the traffic over to your review pages, which is a perfectly legitimate thing to do, but there's a big gap here. The other distasteful thing I don't like is the fact that you're pretty much pinching other people's work to make money yourself. So if that's the way you want to do things, I don't actually think that's a good way to go, but that's totally up to you guys. I'm not telling you how to run your own business and try and make money. I'm just saying I think that's very distasteful. So you can insert your video here. You can have a thumbnail here. You can go ahead and use Pixabay or upload an image. So it's not a real thumbnail. It's just a basic image. There's no way on here to actually make a thumbnail that's nice, that actually attracts people over to the video. But again, it doesn't really matter because you're not using it on YouTube. You can add the video actions. So on the video actions, you can have an image ad, which you can have overlaying on the video, call to actions, buy buttons, and an opt-in form. Then you have the ability to either autoplay or not autoplay the video when people come along. And then you can change the color of the page background and all that stuff, and then add your various bonuses. What this is to me is a kind of very cheap version of something called Commission Gorilla. I'll leave a link to that below, but it's a very cheap version of that. But still there's a gap here as far as those videos. If you can come along here and actually put your own video in, I think this might be okay if you're first starting out to have a very, very simple review page built for you. But you can do this in your own websites. For instance, I use something called Thrive Architect, and I can do this on my own websites without needing any kind of software like this. So that's kind of the overall capability of this. There will be an upgrade for these done for you campaigns, which are basically their other products, which are all really bad. And there's another thing here, guys, the strategy here. Basically, for the done for you campaigns, you're promoting pretty poor products to people and you're trying to make money off it. So again, you know, it's up to you guys. I just find it very distasteful. You've got a bonus library here, which is where all those PLR bonuses are. Now, you can't actually use this bonus library on this version because it's not actually connected to anything. But I assume once you get the actual full version, this will work. You've got an ads builder here. Now, the ads builder is just a basic editor that allows you to build very, very simple ads, and you can overlay them on your videos. You can just use Canva for that if you really wanted to. There is some bestseller tabs here. Now, this is quite weird because all it's doing is going over to Warrior Plus and telling you what the best sellers are. So again, it's up to you. The quality of the stuff that you actually promote is up to you. I just think promoting crap to people just to try and make a few dollars here and there is not a very nice thing to do. And there's JVZoo that does the same thing there. Now, JVZoo, again, you'd have to come over to, they've just got a list of JVZoo. That's unusual. They mustn't have an integration. But there'll be links here over to these various products on JVZoo. You have a link to support here. Still not secure, but this one seems to go through to their support desk. And then the last thing is you have your training here, which they haven't provided for us to take a look at. So, you know, overall, very, very simple page builder. And the main issue with this is you're going to build these pages potentially with other people's videos, and you're going to have no traffic coming to them. And the other thing that I've noticed is there's nowhere here to actually integrate any kind of autoresponder, so there's no way of actually gathering leads on an ongoing basis from your actual business. And also, this is not self-hosted, this is hosted on their platform, so you could build multiple pages and then they'll all disappear overnight when they decide they're not going to support this platform anymore. So lots of issues with this. I wouldn't actually recommend this. But let's jump over to the actual sales page. We'll talk about the sales page just for a little bit of education. Clearly these sales pages are all written the same. If you go and look at a sales page called Pockets, their previous product called Pockets, it's all the same sales page. All they've done is change numbers around. Usual thing, it's all a lifestyle thing. You're going to make all this money instantly. Lots of different money here that people are making. And again, this isn't from this software, guys. This is just from their general business. I'm not saying they're not making money, because they obviously are. But the main thing is here, they're saying you get a 100-day money-back guarantee, which obviously you would need. Then I'll jump down to the value. They're saying you're going to get 2,500 bonuses for free. A checklist inside the success community, which is just their Facebook group. Step-by-step from scratch profit training. Then you get a 2,000 per day live event invitation to a webinar. That's an interesting thing. They're going to promise you a certain amount of money per day and then say that's the value of the webinar. And they're saying this 100-day money back guarantee is ironclad. So it says if you are, for any weird reason, you don't make money, like we say, or you just change your mind for any reason, you can have a refund. So make sure if you do want a refund, you copy and paste this over to them. And there you go. The total value of this is $5,000, and they're going to give it to you for $19,000. So guys, let's look at the prices. Now I will leave the full details of these down in my description if you are interested in more details about each one of these. But you get the front end for $19. The limited edition is $37. The done for you affiliate profits is $197. Automation is $47. Diamond traffic edition is $67. Super affiliate edition is $47. No computer paydays is $77. And the license rights is $147. And that's circa $600, guys. If you went and had all of these OTOs, you can buy a very, very good page builder for much cheaper than that. $100. You can buy the Thrive Architect, which is much cheaper than that, and that will allow you to build these pages time after time after time, and you would not need software like this. So let's talk about the pros. What's good about the product? The software works. It's a 100-day guarantee, and it's a very, very simple page builder. And let's talk about some of them cons. I think this is a very, very poor tactic, especially how they teach you in the demo to steal other people's videos and then use them to profit yourself. I just think that's all very, very poor way to do business online. It's a very spammy selling method. You're tricking people into clicking on adverts and things. I just think it's very spammy. This creates absolutely no value to anybody. It's not self-hosted. There's no way of gathering leads. If you want to build a business over time, you can't rely on people just coming across your page occasionally and then buying. You've got to be able to build an email list or a messenger list or some form of list that you can market to people on an ongoing basis. It's the only way you'll build a long-term business online. And the sales page, as usual, this is the way they are, guys. They're all very, very misleading. So I'm going to give this a 1 out of 10. It's not going to work. There's no traffic here. I don't believe this is a real business. So guys, thanks for watching. My name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell if you're interested in hearing more videos. I do a mixture of reviews, and I also tell you how I actually make money online, and I give you lots of advice about how you can too. And guys, if you're really interested in building a long-term sustainable business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads. I got a completely free resource there for you. You can pick it up straight away and start learning how to do this the right way. Until next time guys, take care.